After discussing the simple interest problem, we are going to discuss what's called the compounded interest. That's the next topic. We have compounded interest. Compound interest. Unlike the simple interest, this is certainly much more money you will get after you borrow some person your money, or if you lend the money, then you have to pay much more if it takes about longer time with a higher interest rate. So let me give you the scenario first, an example, before we discuss the official formulae for the compound interest problem. Are you with me, class?
Yes.
Yes. So for instance, you borrow another $2,000 from me, but this will be compounded with interest rate of 1% per year pro annum. So how much do you need to pay after 10 years? How much do you have to pay after 10 years? How much do you have to pay after 10 years? Now, let me give you an illustrations year by year. At least after 3 years, you may consider it a formula, the suitable formula that we can use to calculate it whole through. But first, we try with the 3 years and calculate each year slowly, one by one. For instance, if you just borrow for 1 year, if you borrow with 1 year, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you just borrow 1 year, then the money you have to pay, let's say amount, A stands for amount, the amount money you need to pay is equals with your principal plus the interest rate times the principal. In this case, you have $2,000 plus 1% of your principal. So it doesn't make any sort of difference. It's the same like when you have a simple interest as well. So basically, you have $2,000 plus $20. So you have $2,020 together. You need to pay after 1 year. Now, starting the second year, you will see that there's a big difference between a simple interest money or methods in buying or lending monies or investing money. Then it will be great difference to the simple interest method. After 2 years, this is the amount of money you need to pay after 2 years. The amount of money you need to pay will be the new principal. It's no longer the principal that we have at the beginning, which is 2,000, but rather this is the principal, new principal, which is the A after 1 year. The A after 1 year. And this new principal, or the A1 amount after 1 year, will be interest, will be burdened with interest that due to be paid. The interest is still the same, which is 1%. Therefore, the calculations you have will be the $2,000 plus, sorry, not the $2,000, I forget. The new amount after the 1 year is not $2,000, but rather $2,020, right?
Yes.
$2,020 plus 1% of $2,020. Can you help me? $2,020 plus 20.2, right? $20.2. Am I right?
Yes.
So together you will have the $20.40.2. Do you still remember what money do we have to pay? We're using a simple interest? Oh yes. Using simple interest, after 2 years, you only need to pay $20.40, not $20.40.2. Remember? It's unlike the compounded interest, we have an extra $0.2. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Alright. Then, if that's the case, you see already that after 2 years, the money that you need to pay is a little bit more. You can imagine then, after maybe 10 years, it's no longer the same like the simple interest, and quite huge difference, a big difference then from the simple interest. But now, what I'm going to do with you is to go further with the formula. A1. The A1 is this one that I have originally using the principal. So the A1 is the principal times interest rate in percentage times the principal again plus, you see, this is plus times the interest rate. The interest rate will be then the 1% in our example times the principal plus IP. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, see this first. You have suddenly something interesting here. You have A1, which is principal, plus the interest rate times principal, and then plus the interest rate, the same 1%, times the A1, P times 1P. Can you simplify this? Oh yes, we can simplify this. Right? You can simplify this using an algebra. Help me please then. Can we simplify this using the algebra? Yes. This is the same terms. Am I right?
Yes.
So I can factorize this. P times IP, and then I take them out, and I know that there is also a 1 here. There's a 1 there, so I just put it 1 plus an I. Right? I plus a 1 plus I. Now, from this, I can also simplify it. I take the P out. I'm doing very, very slowly. And then I put 1 plus I Together. P1 plus I. This is to the power of 1 and this is to the power of 1. You still remember? In index node, this becomes power of 2. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Now, you see, if you have A2, then this will be P times 1 plus your interest rate in percentage times the T. And this is the interest rate annually. This is the times also annual, meanings yearly. So how many years is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And in this case we have 2 years. So T here, the T here is T equals to 2. Now, if that's 2 years, what about if T equals to 3 years? If T equals to 3 years, I will not do here. I will just send you some links so you can watch again. This will be principal 1 plus I to the power of 3. In this case, this is 2 and now 3. If it's 4 years, then you have A4 amount of money after 4 years, principal 1 plus interest rate to the power of 4. Now, what if you have T equals to n years? For instance, 10 years. What about n years? N years. So what do you have? A index n will be principal 1 plus I to the power of n. Okay. Now we are ready to answer our questions. How much money do you have to pay after 10 years? The answer will be totally easy. The answer will be totally easy. So you basically just to pay A after 10 years. The principal you have 1 plus I to the power of 10. Correct? In this case, this is your T. So the principal will be $2,000, 1 plus 1% power 10, or $2,000, 1,01. Do you know why? Because 1% means 0.01, correct?
Yes, sir.
To the power of 10. And then I'm going to take a calculator. 2,000 times 1.01 raised to power 10. 2209.24. 2209.24 and that's exactly after 10 years. That's the money you need to pay, 2209.24. Compared to the simple interest, you have to pay only 2,200, and with compounded interest 2,209, so $9 more. Well, that's not much, Sato. $9 more from 2,000. If you compare with the simple interest, $2,200, and here is $9.24. You are correct, it's not much, but let me calculate using the rupiahs. $9 is almost 10. $10 times 15,000 rupiahs, only 150,000 rupiahs. Not so much, yeah, brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's not so much. But what if you have not 1%, you have 5%, or you have 50%, then it will be a big difference. Now, after this, you want to screenshot everything?
I already wrote everything down.
Okay. Now, let's see the pages that I have sent you. Can you try? Number one, without my help first, okay?